Hey guys, what is going on? McMole2 here. Welcome back to another episode of looking at ships. I'll be looking at a Mace Windu Capital ship lead this time with target lock. As you can notice here in the starting lineup, I have Slave 1 moved out. I have Fives moved in his place. It's going to be about halfway through. I realized that I need something a little tankier in my starting lineup. There's no point using Biston's U-Wing anymore. So, need something a little beefier, plus with Mace Windu, I can get a taunt out on Fives with the crit immunity. Help take some of the pressure off of Bigs, help build up these target locks a little bit better, plus Fives can dispel on a target locked enemy with his basic. So you'll notice that with Mace Windu, he is fully upgraded, he's level 85, 6-star capital ship. Some have 15 extra shards. I don't know where that came from. As you can see, his ultimate ability Convergence is fully upgraded, as is his Fortune Favors the Bold and his Honor and Might, which gives the bonus offense to allies with less than full health, doubled for Republic, and his Hold Fast with the top crit immunity and protection gains. Those are all upgraded. I still haven't fully upgraded his basic. But what's going on here is Fortune Favors the Bold will deal damage to the target enemy and all target locked enemies, and it will give Valor to all allies for 2 turns. What's going on is this will strike. I can use that on someone who doesn't have target lock, and then it'll strike everyone with target lock. And for each enemy it strikes, it takes 1 off the cooldown. So if I have at least 3 target locked enemies and I can attack a 4th target with this attack, he will then have this off cooldown the next time he moves. Plus, it gives the Valor, which means anytime an ally ship moves, it gives the Endurance 20% turn meter. So he's going to be attacking fast, he's going to be hitting all the target locked enemies, throwing out buffs everywhere. And then with putting the taunt on Fives, hopefully he can drop down to less than full health. That will give a total of 36% bonus offense to Fives, so he's going to hit hard on all the target locked enemies as well, which is why I use the Hold Fast to get some taunts on Fives, maybe knock down his health a little bit. Hopefully I can get a Bar Missile Pod in there. It's going to be a little tricky. Sometimes I just don't even wait for him to drop down to less than 100% health, so that's all going to be something that you have to gamble a little bit, but it repays off really well. As you see here, I get the Convergence, so it gives damage, immunity, and offense up. So he's gonna be, so I'll throw that on them at one point, and then I use Fives as Missile Pods attack, and that still deals massive amounts of damage. I've got target lock on Mace's basic attack, so there's target locks everywhere here. You've got the 2 TIE Fighters, you got the Advanced, you've got Biggs, all of them can inflict target lock. Biggs taunts with target lock, Fives can dispel on target locked enemy to get a taunt out of the way, or some kind of buff if they have damage immunity or master plan or some kind of buff. I can use that to get it out of the way, so I'm not having to deal with such hard hitting abilities or anything like that. So anyways guys, enough talking, let me just go ahead, get to the video, let you guys see what's going on here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please keep in mind, tomorrow night I'll be hosting a ship podcast for SWGOH in depth. We'll be taking a good detailed look at ships. We got a special guest of Mage Ducky coming on. I hope you guys will keep an eye out for that. I'll link the website down below. Anyways guys, thanks again for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.